even this out. It is go big or go home. Kage, on the other hand, they have a little bit of an insurance policy. They have a one-game advantage. Of course, at this point, Holler, I think they're looking to close this series out. What do you think?
You know, I don't know what to say, because I always look at teams that, like the last game where ISG pretty much they were winning, right? I don't think that we discount that amount of effort and work that they did. It's one of those things where they know what to do. It's just a matter of the small mistakes that really cost them in the end, where they can do better. So I feel like ISG, if there's going to be any team that can take this game and this series to the distance, it's going to be ISG. I think they can do it. I'm expecting them to really bounce back in this game.
Yeah, it's important. What a nice steal there on the River Sprite as well. And this is going to help him get a little bit more experience for this side of Hans.
Yes, definitely so. And, okay, Senku looks like the Angela pick here. Just gonna do a little bit of... took a decent amount of damage from Menguche, that is. But he's going to just shrug that one off. 0-0 by himself. Catbox doing a little bit of babysitting here, making sure that nothing really kind of sticks to him. But Menguche already forced out and to use the healing dew.
Yeah, and I really like this, right? But because this is the leash. Kage is putting a leash on this Mai Shiranui, and when your Mai is not having enough damage, that is where Kage is going to benefit.
ISG rotating. They've committed 3 members to the top lane. And it looks like Menguche is going to have to make a beeline for the mid lane, as that one's pushing and put a little bit of tower pressure there. Israel will just kind of clean this one up and pick it up. But Senku, with just this burst, just so annoying to deal with. Senku, just wave clear, is just so fast.
Yep, we might see the first blood on the class lane
as well.
Menguche
coming out of the wings! Does end up letting Booster get first blood, though, but the dash and the burst, the flash was committed by Menguche as well, and they did have the damage, and they clean him up, and Hans is going to be down.
Yep, this is a very important moment for ISG. Isurus now, they have the first blood. This is going to be extra gold, extra experience. What can they turn this into? That's a big question.
Yeah, they need to turn... I mean, it's just first blood. It's not the end of the world here for ISG, but you can kind of use this as a slight advantage of taking some of the enemy jungle. Oh, the Blazing Brilliance! Oh, Menguche's like, oh, dash, I'm out of here, guys. Not worth it.
Yep, at this point, you can see the advantage, you know, being stifled once again, right? Even though they got the first blood, it still feels like Kage is in the driver's seat right here because of Senko on that Angela.
Yeah, it provides so much, like, because you have the wave clear that just clears it so quickly, and then you can rotate to the other lanes and just kind of help support where needed. So you can kind of make your presence felt throughout the entire game, and just, you know, it makes it very easy for her to just kind of move around. Now, again, it all comes down to game awareness and where you need to position properly to play the Angela properly, but definitely something that you know, Senko is definitely capable of.
Yep, right now it's all about the vision game. I don't think they know the rotations are coming down though. Bot lane, Sun Bin might be in trouble.
Yeah, might be in trouble. I think they're going to just kind of back off. Almost all the health bars are kind of full. But like 0-0 needs time and farm on this Marco Polo, right? I think at the end of the day... Oh, the knock-up. They found him. Hans, that is. He's been knocked back. And it looks like the friends are here. The Invisible Warrior. And Menguche gets sliced down. Senku will take that kill.
Yep, so at this point, a slight mistake there. They do make the counter play, and this is a huge effort for the side of Kage. This could spell the change and shift in momentum for Kagendra here.
It's an opening that they have, and now 0-0. Okay, are they going to go for the Tyrant here? That would be a lot more damage for the Marco Polo, but the Blazing Brilliance, oh, just doing a lot of work, and Israel has to back off.
Yep, Muffa is doing a very good job in the hold as well. This is buying time for the side of Kage, and I think this is a position that they enjoy at this point. They are going to be evening out the gold advantage at this point. 11 to 12k, it's a slight few hundred gold.
I mean, it's neck and neck. It's 50-50. I wouldn't say too much about it. It's more about who takes this one. Ezreal will secure the Tyrant here, and making sure that you do take that away from Kagendra, which is a bit of a win for them. ISG now need to kind of turn this into more. You have that damage boost, which is going to be great, but what else can you do?
Yeah, I think it's really about the wave management at this point, which is why, you know, we mentioned so much about Senko. I think Senko is going to be the winning condition here for the side of Kage, at least in the first few minutes of the game, because the faster wave clear and the rotations will matter that much.
Oh, we're trying to be cheeky. He's going to use the Invincible Warrior, wants the Crimson Golem. I'm not sure if he got it in the end.
Israel?
Looks like he did, but Wyra, excuse me, still up in the front line. He's been time bombed. He's going to just kind of explode there, and it looks like he's going to be scurried off. ISG defend their enemy or their own jungle. Now it looks like they're trying to make the rotation, but this is a 3 versus 4. Not a great fight for ISG to take up. But they did find Hans, and they will get the kill, and Mooster will get credit.
Yep, I really like the trigger discipline there. Ezreal did not use the duel to the death, and I think that was a good decision here because they bought a lot of time. Kage was more wary. There were 2 tunnel vision on the potential fight at the bot lane that they left Hans alone, which allowed Menguche as well as Mooster to really get that surprise and sneak kill there.
Yeah, Hans, I mean, it's a tough situation, right? As the Clash laner, it's a lonely life sometimes, and sometimes you're kind of like, hey, where are my friends? What's going on? But it's a situation also where you need to be careful. You can't be overstepping your boundaries. You got to be having that perfect positioning, always very important in honor of games.
Yep, and a successful defense on the jungle camps once again. So ISG is just securing the lead, and they're making sure that this lead isn't that shaky. Hans, once again, catches the vision onto the Mai, Menguche, just being a total menace at this point.
Yeah, I thought you were going to use another word, one that started with the letter B. It felt like it was coming out, but then you kind of like you retracted it. Nonetheless, I understand exactly. You know, Hans is having a tough time, right? He'll just farm under tower, just not overextend. He needs to play safe here, but Wyra all the way in the front with the Blazing Brilliance scurries him away, the Invincible Warrior, but he's not really invincible, okay? He's a little bit low, but with the Time Bomb, okay, I guess he is the Invincible Warrior as he survives that skirmish.
Yeah, but it's a tense situation, right? Right now, they're dancing on the knife's edge. It's going to be at about a close to 2,000 gold lead for the side of Isurus. And at this point in the game, it might seem a little big, but it's not the end of the world yet. So Kage, as long as they maintain this position, it should be fine.
Yeah. Kagendra know how to win from behind. You know, I think they've proven that in the last game. Oh, but here's the Blazing Brilliance with the Scorching Barrage. Oh, the Chaos Cinder as well. Everything thrown at him. Even the kitchen sink, and Mooster is down for 20 seconds. And Senku, very patient with that one.
Yep, really like it. And so Kage knows the winning strategy here, but they might be punished.
Oh, Time Bomb. Oh, 0-0 gets blown up. Ezreal from the sidelines comes on in, and Mooper's trying to stay alive as well, and he's going to go down, and Ezreal will get credit for this one. And now Kagendra, even with 2 members down, they're like, hey, we're going to take mid T1. We're going to get something out of this.
Yep, that was a huge trade. Actually, still favor for Kage because at this point, the map is pretty much barren at the tier 1 sector for the side of Isurus, which means Kage now have freedom to roam the map a little bit more because vision is going to be obscured.
Yeah, it's going to be obscure. It's going to be tough, right? And ISG right now, not having that top and the top and mid T1, yeah, you have a little bit of space in the bottom T1 or that area, but it's still a situation where ISG now they need to be a little bit more conscious of where the minions are at all points, right? Kagendra have proven that they use this map advantage to kind of let Senku just hide in the bushes and then just kind of blow up somebody. That's been their MO thus far, and it's kind of worked out. But mind you, they're still down in terms of kills, but in terms of net worth, they're still in it.
Yep, Wyra going to secure the overload for the team. So the Vanguards are going to start marching down the lanes itself. Now this is going to be a little bit more map control. So Ezreal going to trade with the Tyrant buff as well. So I think they're looking for a fight.
Looking for one. The Time Bomb will slow down Wyra. Resplendent Revolver from Zero. I mean, we saw some of his stats. He's 0, 1, and 0. Still trying to get that farm. But with that Tyrant buff, he's doing a little bit more, you know, AoE damage, so to speak. Oh, but Musters, he's going to be chased, but that bottom T1 is still alive. He's going to slow things down.
And we might see the fight here. They're committing.
It looks like the time lapse just to zone. And it looks like they're going to stay under the Resplendent Revolver, zoning them back. Menguche thought about going in. And with the time flux, they'll just kind of push them away. Kagendra, okay, yes, that attack was thwarted, but they didn't lose anything in return.
Yep, so still a benefit for the side of Kage at this point, and with the next 4 seconds time, you will see the Shadow Overlord get spawned as well. This is going to be a big objective, especially for the side of Kage.
Yeah, that would be huge if they could take this one out. But Kagendra still, they're going to force the Tyrant first. We don't know where the members of ISG are. They do see this one. Wind RJ is definitely within the vicinity. He's doing a little bit of chip damage, but on the top side, or the mid side, oh, the time flux, they're going to back off for now. They don't want to overcommit. The time lapse creating a little bit of zoning. And it looks like they're going to take this one. Wyro will take this one, takes the Tyrant, and now they're looking to chase. Wyro's still up in front with the Invincible Warrior. He's going to back off, bring the Time Bomb to his friends, because that's what you do when you have the Time Bomb, at least in my ranking.
Well, this is a good discipline coming out from Kage at this point, and you know, if ISG don't find a trade somehow, this is going to be disastrous for them because we are hitting the mid-game stride. Kage do have quite a bit of the items in the kit as well.
Yeah, but they've caught back up. I mean, look at this net worth lead. It was like 2 or 3K in favor of ISG, but oh, here we go. Fever Barrage doing some damage, but Mooster, whatever's out of this one with the Respender of Armor. Oh, with the flash, and he does get the snipe out, and that's going to be the first kill for 0-0. We can call him 1-1-0 from now on. Right? That's
right, for sure.
Call him based on his KDA.
Yeah, but at this point, I think they're looking for more there. They are not satisfied with just the kill. They want the buffs as well. Kage establishing dominance across the map, and you know, at this point, yes, they do have the primal bonds, but I don't think they're gonna go with the Shadow Overlord just yet. But the map is truly theirs at this point.
Definitely theirs, and it's good to see the 0-0 pop off right there because they really needed that kill to make sure that they push it out. Look at how much space is being provided by that kill. Kagendra pushing the mid T2. The top T2 has already been taken out. 0-0 now focusing on that T3. The Blazing Brilliance, the time lapse will zone them away. They've already taken the mid T2. They've gotten what they've wanted, excuse me, and Kagendra will look to back off. But look at the bottom lane, all 3 towers still surviving.
Yep, that's fine because at this point, similar situation to game 1, right? If they have 2 lanes of super minions, what good is that going to do for the side of Isurus? So what if you have 1 lane?
Yeah, true. But it's something that you need to deal with. Oh, but here's a surprise! Capix gets blown up. Senku again. Look, every time Senku's in a bush, he comes out and he gets a kill. He just surprises people.
Exactly, and this is what you want to see, right, from Senko, especially from an Angela as well. This assassination style coming in. Kage, they definitely feel in the groove. They might be looking for more though.
Oh, they want something. Mooster has made an appearance, but Hans is like, okay, you want to go? I can take you 1 versus 2. And his friends have arrived, and they're looking to push this bottom T1. They finally do get that one. And through it all, they're going to continue pushing. Wyra all the way up in front, not scared. He's going to continue to just be that frontline tank for 0-0 to just do the damage.
That's right. Kage have them in a chokehold at this point, and Isurus doesn't look like they will be able to break out of this chokehold just yet. Let's take a look at the replay here. They actually tried to go for it, but they were surprised with that brilliance, the blazing brilliance used by Senku really to maximum effect.
Maximum effect. Capix is one of those things where, like, he got blown up so quickly, he's just like, all he could do was be like, hey, I found him. And just died. That's like he couldn't have done anything. He was just, you know, like, Senko on the Angela is just doing so much damage at this point.
Yeah, Vanguard pressure. This is going to be the T3 on the top lane threatened, and it looks like there is nothing else they can do.
Yeah, nothing much. Hans goes in for this one. He finds it. He lets the charge to Israel, chasing after him. And boom, slams it down. Israel up to the door. The Blazing Brilliance right on the Mooster. Left to back away into the mid lane now. They're going to go for this one. The roaming gun forward. That was aggressive, but 0-0 a little bit low. They need to be careful. The T3 has been taken in the mid lane as well as the top. The bottom has been taken as well. The base is exploded. ISG now are like, what is going on? We're down 4K.
Yep, when you can run, you can hide, but Kage will still find you. They make the base barren on the side of Isurus, and at this point, it really looks like a matter of time before Kage deals the final blow.
Kagendra right here, I mean, look, they know that, hey, we're not going to always win every game, or be winning, excuse me. But Kagendra find ways to get to the mid game where they're very strong and they can kind of stabilize, understand what they need to do to get themselves in a winning position. Now they're in. They do have the knockup, the Invincible Warrior from Wyra all the way in the front, deals with Mooster, who chases him away, as well as the Blazing Brilliance. Again, they don't have a lane to deal with this like they, Kagendra had last game.
If they can't do much there, Menguchi doesn't have energy to get his skills up on as well, and this should be a Tyrant in the hands of Kage. This is a huge advantage right now.
They might go for the steal here. They got to be careful here. The time bomb is going to be committed as well. They do have the zone. The resplendent revolt. Okay, they do get it. Senko will secure this one. They've gotten a Tyrant, and now they're going to look to push the rest of the lanes. The top is something they need to be careful about.
And we are all looking for that entry point as they're struggling to keep up. Can they close the game, Kage?
Yeah, they have the minions. The super minions are here. They're going to be pushing. This is going to be tough. Booster thought about going in. He's been chased away with the Resplendent Revolver, but Wyra with the Invincible Warrior still up in front. Him and Hans have been this tag team duo that nobody wants to deal with. And it looks like, okay, they're going to have to back off now, and Kagendra will wait for the next minion.
Yep, teaching us life lessons here. Patience is a virtue here. We don't have to over-rush this. Kage, they know what's at stake. They are looking for that closing point of the game, and as you can see, they're struggling to keep up, but in this, the game is not over until it's over.
Yeah, definitely not over yet. I mean, they'll play. This is everything is at stake. Mooster's been killed, and they've got him, I believe, in the bottom lane, and Kagendra have found that opening. This is 5 versus 4. They're going to continue to push. They just need to wait for the next minions. They'll deal with them as quickly as possible. They're all at the river right now, so they do have a little bit of breathing room. ISG right now, 25 seconds before Muster is back up. So they need to figure out how to slow this down and stem the bleeding at this stage.
This will be the final play.
Invincible Warrior. They found him, and Menguchi just gets blown up, and the base is going to be focused. And Kagendra will just end the game. They take game 2, and they move on to the knockouts.
Indonesian Pride, Kagendra make it work